Hey everyone, Money 456, continuing my 20th anniversary commemoration of favorite Sonic games over the past 20 years. So here we are, Sonic Unleashed, and I was like, even though I'm not too fond of the werehog, why don't I play it? So I was like, what the heck, let's just do it. And this is actually my favorite werehog level, so yeah. And let me tell you, werehog isn't that bad actually. Like, he was a bad idea for Sonic, like for Sonic games, and just like in general as a fighting game. But I mean, it's not a bad game. Like, it can be dull and repetitive sometimes, but it's not bad. And they all look amazing, and the moves are really flashy. So, it's a decent beat 'em up brawler. Like that, like bam. Anyway, yeah, he's like, what? I don't know. Like, if Donkey Kong was like a beat 'em up brawler, it'd probably be a lot like this, but better implemented. Like, it'd have better enemies to where you actually had to have some skill and use certain moves to beat up an enemy. I always love that part. Like that little that arm whip back and forth thing. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, I have a Falcon Punch. Yeah, Sonic has like werehog has like one of the most awesome Falcon punches in gaming. It's like that epic. But anyway, here we are, just brawling. I actually I didn't fully level up the werehog, I don't think. I just kind of got tired of it. I'm always changing video game after video game, even though I am a completionist. Yeah, like that wheel rush is pretty awesome. I love that move. I always remember when I saw it in the trailer, I was like, whoa! Oh, I thought he was gonna do the bam. So yeah, and also he's really terribly slow, and the platforming is just like the one really big problem. Like, it wouldn't be such a bad game if the werehog, if you had better like enemies in the game. And then also if the platforming was better. I mean, whose idea was it to give the werehog no shadow? I mean, whoever did that needs to be fired. That's just dumb. Bam! Yeah! So yeah, I always love how you can beat the crap out of everything. Like, these environments, they're amazing. Wow, I just Falcon punched like in the totally opposite. Yeah, I get to do crazy noises in this game. Boom! Ouch! You will die for that move. Okay, enough of that for now. I'm getting out of control. I'm losing it. Anyway, yeah, I just spanked his bottom with my claws. Anyway, yeah, I hit that switch. And as you will see, the platforming here is horrendous. The werehog's double jump is awful. There's no shadow to tell you where you are. I mean, whoever did it was just an idiot. But this is part of one of the best Sonic games, and I mean, the daytime levels redeemed this game. Like, really. But I can't help but think if they had just day levels, this game would be like one of the best Sonic games ever made. Like, even if it was, 2 or 3 hours of gameplay. But it's just something that you look back at. Like, even though it's like, the werehog is one of those things you hate playing as, but you can't help but kinda love, I guess you'd say. Because, I mean, everybody complained, like, with Sega and stuff about all this stuff, how, like, Sega was just, their fans are just, the fan base is really, really screwed up. Like, I know I'm part of it, but and I can't believe I never got that medal. I think that was just one of those medals I never got, but I thought I had, because it was so easy. But, you know, the fan base is just... I think that's one thing that doesn't really help out Sonic a lot. Like, all these trolls and stuff, they just don't help out Sega. They rush Sega to do things, and Sega rushes to do stuff, and then when they rush, it comes out unfinished, unpolished product. And then everybody whines, and then Sonic's reputation has gotten worse and worse and worse over years. But let's beat the crap out of this thing anyway. Rah, 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 rah. And oh my gosh, he's like throwing... Oh, look at that. That just looks so funny. Rah. The werehog is so, like, even... Like, my favorite part of the werehog is his unleashed mode. Like, you can just go, like... He's like steroids. On steroids. Like, it's crazy. Like, you can just see him running around like he's, like, on something. Like, on drugs. When he... Even though he's not, I mean, of course. But it just looks so weird. Like, how he runs around. That's, like, my favorite part of the werehog. Which is why I try to use unleashed mode as much as I can. And you gotta admit, sometimes it is pretty satisfying to just beat the crap out of things, like, all over the place. Like, you're like a one-man army. It's pretty awesome, but, it looks kind of like what, Samurai Warrior? Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought I died there. Samurai Warriors Chronicles? Yeah, I was trying to see what happened, because I've never, seen what happens if you go there when the water's running. Well, I found out. You almost die. Do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do. This music's pretty awesome, though. And I like this level in general. I fell into the drip. Well, that's... sucked. Anyway. Yeah, and if you try to jump like that, I thought I could do it. I epically failed there. The water will push you down hard. So it's just best to wait. Don't rush. But yeah, Sega, at least you learned your lesson. That's one good thing to know. So even though the werehog wasn't that great, I'm glad they did it. Because Sega now learned their lesson from doing stuff like that. And holy... That's just crazy. Even though it's even though the werehog is bad, it's something bad. It's just, I guess you can just look back at it and kind of laugh at it, then kind of enjoy it. It also reminds me, it's kind of like a reference to Ristar. I guess Sega thought it would be great, since Ristar was actually pretty cool and interesting with his stretchy arms and all. I guess Sega thought that it would be good for the werehog and Sonic and all that stuff, but that turned out to be really wrong. Like, I think that's why many people were kind of wondering, why the heck does Sonic have stretchy arms? But I think it's because of a reference to Ristar. But yeah, you know. But I am excited about Sonic 20th Anniversary coming out soon. And then, has anybody seen the cover and what Ian Flynn has said? Bam! Anyway, the cover, Ian Flynn, rah, 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 and yes, I'm interrupting my, what I'm trying to say. What Ian Flynn has said about, the new Genesis, comics for Sonic the Hedgehog. It seems like somebody is gonna die, and they're gonna start over with it. Like, hence the Genesis title. And tell you the truth, seeing some artwork I saw a couple of months ago, like a few months ago from IGN about it, I think Sally's gonna die. I really do. Especially with how Sonic and Sally get back together. It's just, I think it's gonna kind of lead to something where Sally dies, and well, of course, the fan base is going to just go off on Ian Flynn. I feel bad for the guy if he actually does do that where Sally dies. Because I like Sally, like, a lot better than Amy. But Amy isn't that bad. She's just a nag. I mean, what the heck? Why does the werehog have to spend so much time pulling the lever when he can beat the crap out of a titan? And here we go. Get ready to bring your sounds and noises. Yeah, where will rush? Oh, dagnabbit. He knocked me out. Boom, boom, boom. Fall down to my mighty greatness. Yeah, y'all are probably like, what the heck is with this guy speaking with commentary? Like, he sounds like he's hyper and on drugs. Well, no, I'm not, but I don't know. I just always like doing that. Like, I'm so crazy, like, even when I do ever play the werehog, like, on this level where there are, like, so many enemies and you just kind of, like, are beating up everything, I'll, like, even make those noises when I'm playing by myself. It's crazy. So, yeah, forgive me if they're kind of sounding annoying, but I only do all those noises if I'm doing, like, werehog. And the werehog's, like, Earthshaker kind of reminds me of Donkey Kong's, what is it? Ground Pound, which is why I've actually been doing bam! Because as you've seen in my Donkey Kong Country Returns walkthrough, that's what I've done. But anyway, you know, the werehog, I don't like his gameplay, but I'm glad Sega did it, because they still sold the game well. It's not like it really hurt. Like, Sonic Unleashed was still sold well, and still claimed to be one of the best Sonic games, 3D Sonic games by many fans of Sega. But, you know, I'm glad they did it, but they just better not do it again. Or else, Sega, you've just officially screwed up. But, you know, I sometimes do play this game, and sometimes I'll just play a werehog level, you know, like this one. I don't usually play, what is it? The Eggman Land. That level's just too confusing. The controls are awful. The controls glitch on you. You don't have a shadow. Everything's terrible about that level. So I really play him. Look at that! Sonic flew! He flew! Anyway, here's the end of the level. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll have more videos of Sonic's 20 years of gaming. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. Later.